Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm actually going to talk to you all a little bit about something a little personal, and that's my weight. So growing up, I've always been, the fat kid. I've always been the heavy friend. One thing that I used to do to, I guess, cope with it was humor. I always masked a lot of my frustrations with my weight in humor, or I embraced being the bigger guy and just was like, whatever. That's who I am. It's who I'm always gonna be. Not a big deal. But yeah, my weight has fluctuated since I was a kid. When I was really young, I was really fit, really skinny, and then I started gaining a lot of weight. And then I remember we went on a family trip to Mexico. I think I was maybe like 6 or 7, and I got like really sick, and I lost a ton of weight. Like my parents thought I was gonna like die. I thought I was gonna die just of how sick I was. And when I came back to the States, I was like super skinny. My friends in school were like, "Whoa, what happened to you?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. I almost died." I had a bunch of diarrhea and throwing up and just all bad. But yeah, then I thought I was gonna keep at it, and nope, I gained it back over span of like a year. I kind of gained a lot of weight, and yeah, I just always been the heavy dude, always been the heavy kid. And in middle school and high school is when I got really big, except for like my sophomore and junior year. I was doing sports, and I was involved in a weight training club at school. So my weight actually kind of went down, and I was pretty good well in shape. I had a lot of strength. I was really focused into strength training. And then after high school, I kind of just let myself go. And in college, community college, I was actually at the heaviest I've ever been in my life, and that was 280 pounds. I remember taking a look at a picture of my graduation picture right before I was going to transfer to Cal Poly Pomona, and I just saw how big I was. I was like, I just looked like I was swollen, and I was like, I don't want to look like this. I don't want to be like this. I don't want to feel like this, because I always felt like super tired. I felt like I was just constantly out of breath, and yeah, that summer before transferring to Cal Poly Pomona and actually being on campus, I worked out pretty much every day, that summer, and I lost 20 pounds, and I dropped to 260, and that's been a pretty consistent weight for me in my adult life, like around 260, 265. 3 years ago, when I started my graduate program, was the lowest that I've been since high school, since being younger, and that was like 250. And like I said previously before, I got really stressed out with my graduate program, being the first one in my family to pursue a master's, let alone graduate with a bachelor's degree. I had a lot of stress, and I used food to comfort myself. So yeah, I finally decided, I'm getting old. I can't keep living like this, and I'm not trying to body shame anyone. Everyone can do whatever they want for themselves. I personally just want to be healthy for me, for the longevity of my life, and to just be the person who I really want to be. I want to be slimmer. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to fit into nice clothes that I've always wanted to wear, and things like that. It is, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It is a little bit difficult to find really nice clothes for like bigger people, especially for like men, and that's something that that I want to do. That's one way I want to express myself. So that's kind of like why I've decided to stick to this like fitness journey, lifestyle change, this last year in my graduate program. I want to get to a certain weight when I graduate. I want to be at least 230, maybe even lower by next year. So I'm giving myself a year to really take the time to transform, to build the habits, to change my lifestyle, rather than look for a quick fix. That's kind of always been the biggest thing for me, is that I start programs and I'll start working out, I'll start trying to live a healthy lifestyle, but it's always inconsistent, and it's always it's not very sustainable for me, because I will really restrict myself on what I eat and what I can do. And like I said, and like many people say, diets are not sustainable. So I'm using a different approach this time around. I'm eating healthy, but I'm also not going to punish myself if I slack off a day or a weekend. Instead, what I'm going to do is, take that L, work on it during the week, and just keep making progress. And for right now, I can say, since starting on May 24th, which was right when we came back from Las Vegas, I've lost about 6 pounds on the scale. When I weigh myself, and like I haven't lifted heavy, and I've given myself some time to recover, and my muscles aren't swollen or anything, I weigh about 259. And for me, within a month, that's pretty good. I know I could do more, I could work out harder, but for me right now, it's like I just want to get used to going to the gym, working out, building my muscle, building my strength, and then finally coming back and hitting it with the cardio. But again, the most important thing is just to be healthy for me. And that's another reason why I'm doing that DNA test, kind of to see what I'm susceptible to. The last time I got a physical, I think was like 15 years ago, when I was in high school. Yeah, it's been a really long time. And at the start of April of this year, I had some really bad pains in my stomach. I was constipated, and it hurt to use the restroom, and it was all bad, like just really, really bad. And that kind of gave me like a really big scare, and kind of like opened my eyes, like, hey dude, you need to get serious about your health. You need to get healthy and actually do it. It's easy to say, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but then we get so busy with our lives, and then we don't end up doing it. So that's kind of like what I've been doing this summer so far, is really just going to the gym. I go to the gym 4 times a week. I take Wednesdays off and the weekends off to kind of just recover. But I haven't really incorporated a lot of like difficult cardio. So that's why I haven't really lost as much weight as I probably can. But I'm looking into exercises. I'm looking into drills, so that I could, lose the weight and lose the fat, like at a good pace, and not overdo it. Because I also did do something like that in like my second year of college, at community college. All I did, I was in a pretty big calorie deficit. All I did was run, and I had lost a lot of weight, but I lost a lot of muscle, and I lost a lot of strength. I lost like all of my upper body muscle. My legs got bigger, my calves got bigger, but yeah, I lost a lot of strength just in that summer by doing something like that. And that's something that I don't want. I want to be able to look athletic, feel athletic, but still have, some mass on me to kind of even myself out. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be like in the next couple of years, but it's something that is important to me, and something that I'm looking for, just to live a healthier life. And then, if I do go work abroad, I don't want to be carrying around all these like health issues, and especially if I don't know what the healthcare system looks like in that country, or not being able to speak the language and navigate the healthcare system that well. Those are things that are constantly on my mind, and hopefully I fix a lot of those issues while I'm still here, while I still have time, before it gets serious. I'm 32 now, and I don't want to be in my prime and be unhealthy. be overweight. So yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to talk to you all about, and kind of like why or where I'm going along with this channel. It's mostly gonna be a lot about like my fitness progress, and things with like the DNA test, and little tidbits here or there about what I do with my life. I'm trying to be more consistent with cycling. Trying to get something planned where I could go camping, but I've never done any of that stuff, and if I have to do it alone, I want to do my proper research and not just go blindly and then end up doing more harm than good, not only to myself but also to the environment, things like that. So it's going to take a while for me to develop the channel into what I really want it to be, but I'm glad that those of you that are here, and that are watching my videos and are interacting with me are doing so. I definitely appreciate it. I appreciate your feedback on what helps, how I can improve my videos, things like that. And yeah, I'm just asking for a little bit of more time, and hopefully I can get the channel up and running and doing better things. And also with like my Twitch channel and streaming and just getting everything set right. It's just like, again, this year has been really crazy. It's been a really crazy year, and yeah, I'm just trying to figure things out, trying to get more comfortable being in front of the camera. Well, being in front of the camera like this in my room, that's not a problem. I can handle that now. But being out in public, recording myself while I'm like driving, that's still something that I need to get comfortable with and being okay with. I don't see a lot of people doing that out here, and when I do it, some people kind of just stare, and I kind of just gotta brush that off and be like, hey, it's not a big deal. And who knows? We'll see where we end up in a year, 2, 3 years from now. Because if I do move to another country, that's another thing that I want to do. Have these videos so that my family and my friends back here can see what I'm doing, and we don't, it doesn't feel like we're missing out on each other's lives and stuff. But yeah, with that being said, that's going to be all for today. If you're going to start your own fitness journey or lifestyle change, you have my full support, and I hope we can continue to support each other. And yeah, just go out and do what you want to do. Go make it happen. So, all right, bye.